All right, we're on page 267 in chapter 7 of your Go Math books, and we are actually going to start solving for some of these expressions. I have 2, 3, and 4 done for us to look at. These are the examples that we're going to be doing, and they're on page 267. The very first one, m minus 9. Well, that's the expression, and they're telling us m is equal to 13. So what we essentially need to do is we need to plug in 13 where the m is. So I am just going to write 13 on top of that m. And our problem becomes 13 minus 9. Well, if you do 13 minus 9, you are going to get your answer of 4. And that would be the answer for number 2. So all I do is take my 13 and plug it in where the m is. For number 3, b is equal to 4. My problem is 16 minus 3b. Again, I need to plug in where the b is. I need to plug 4 in. Now, a common mistake, some kids will think that is 34. That is not 34. What that is, remember, if a letter is written next to a number, that means you are multiplying. So this one is a little tricky. You have to go back to your order of operations. 3 times 4 has to be done first. Then you can do 16 minus 12. 3 times 4 is 12. 16 minus 12 is 4. That one is also 4. Just make sure when you plug in your number for your letter, if the letter is directly next to a number, that means you have to multiply. In essence, what I could write out is it simply means 3 times 4. Number 4, p squared plus 4. P is 6. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in the 6 where the p is. Okay, and that means 6 squared. So what I would have to do is write it out. 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. And then the last thing I'm going to do is add the 4 onto that. 36 plus 4 would be equal to 40. Again, we are solving problems. We're dealing with algebraic expressions. We now know what the letter equals. Remember, the letters are also called variables. So what the letters are equal to, we're going to go ahead and plug them back into our problem and then solve our problem. And we plugged in m for 13, b was 4, and p was 6. And this is on page 267 in your Go Math books.